Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. August 29th. How is everybody doing today? Little different topic for us this morning. Kind of giving the reselling thing a little break. Christy, yes, it sure does. Yes, I can. I can't imagine. I've heard, but yeah, I know. Dawn, thanks for coming in. Saw the title had to pop in. Thank you. Perpetual ouchies. Busy shipping this morning. Took yesterday off. Nice. We all need a day off. When you're in your own business, it's 24/7, as we all know. 24/7. Good morning. Nice and cool outside here today, Paul. Yeah, Lisa, I was all set for the launch. I was gonna go live. I was gonna go out in the driveway and show it going up, and then 45 minutes before they canceled it. I'm sure you know that already because you tell me all the time. Nice launch. So we'll see Friday if it goes up. I am listing but listening. Hello, JR. How are you? It's going to be a hot day here in Southwest Ontario. Wow. Well, thank you for listening in. They canceled it. You're talking about Artemis. Yes. Yep, it was supposed to go up at 8:30 and they canceled it because just before it went up a storm came in. We have these storms in Florida that it could be just a city block wide, but it could be thunder, lightning, and pouring down rain. And the rockets don't go up when anything like that is close. Then they showed, over the weekend, they showed lightning strikes that hit the tower, hit next to the rocket. They have these lightning arresters so it won't hit the rocket. And a couple of them hit that thing pretty bad. It's about a 2-hour drive for me to go to, but I don't too many square. Oh wow, I thought you were really close. Because it's an hour from me. I can remember back home in Massachusetts when the Apollo went up. I always used to look outside to see if you could see it, but you couldn't from there. Here it's amazing. This is fireball in the sky. Yeah, it was pretty amazing. Even when I was in Kissimmee, the same thing. I just go out to my driveway, and there it was. So yeah, we'll see if it goes up on Friday. Had a lovely chat with a buyer. She bought a Dooney purse and a wallet set and told me she always was a Dooney Winnie the Pooh backpack as well. Oh wow. I'm about 100 miles directly. Oh, that's right. But you're on the coast, so that's nice. Yeah, here it's like right down the street from the antique mall that I used to have a booth in. So 1 hour straight, and you're in the water basically. So how's everybody doing? Everybody have a good weekend. Thank you everybody for coming in. Thank you everybody on Twitch for watching. Thank you everybody on Facebook. Please subscribe to the channel. Like, share this out. As we chatted, she told me how much she loves Loungefly and may get my Minnie Mouse Halloween. Oh, okay. Yeah, they just announced, well, it's been announced now for a week. The Mickey Mouse, it's coming out in September. Mickey Mouse Glow in the Dark Loungefly, Halloween style. I can see it really good usually. Yeah, same here, except when the clouds come in, then it's hard to see. It's nice to see when it bursts through the clouds, though. So as you saw the post last time, well, not, it happens often, I guess. People that, people that come on the show, people that come onto my chats and talk, and you get to find out that a lot of them are in pain. A lot of them are suffering from this, that, or the other thing, and that's why they do reselling to supplement income or whatever. And I was just wondering what people do, to maintain or to take care of their pain. Because up until 6 years ago, 7 years ago, I didn't know anything about pain management. I didn't know what that was. I didn't know that there were doctors that just dealt with pain management. And I found that out, was it 6 years ago? I have a herniated disc in my lower back, and I got the epidural injection for that. And so far, it's lasted 6 years. Pain's slowly coming back, but it lasted. And not this last Friday, the last Friday before that, I had an injection in my upper back from my neck. And that lasted almost a week. So now I go in Friday to find out when they do the full, and I don't know. Hello, Adam, Record Crate. I don't know. When I went originally, hello, Vintage Gems, Jewels, Pearls, etc., etc. When I had it done 2 years ago, he went in here. So he went in on the side of my neck and burnt the nerve, and they burn it and it splits apart. When I went in 2 Fridays ago, hello, Barbara Bustamante, hello. Yeah, people have said that to me about that. Even one of the doctors I saw, he says you got to go to a pool and do that. But when I went in 2 weeks ago, see, the first thing they do is what they call a facet, where they just put some numbing agent in and then see how long it lasts. 2 weeks ago when I went in, he went in through my upper back. So it was very different. He says he's doing it this way now. And so it was different. It definitely different. The last time it only lasted, I think, 8 hours. This time it lasted almost a week. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do for the full-blown thing. Don says, my pain management is to lose weight so I can actually do my physical stretch. Right now, I can't reach my knees to my chest, stretch my back. Don, I'm right there with you. I'm down 10, so a good start. I weigh 100 in front. Weight loss won't work for me. I was doing keto for a while. I was dropping weight, and then we went home, and it's so hard to stick on a diet when you're away. And I did a video last night. It premiered this morning. And I don't think I used the camera that adds 50 pounds. I think I used the camera that adds 150 pounds. Man, I am so fat. I got to get back on the keto and do it. You are incredibly lucky the epidural worked for you. RFA works best for me, but insurance only pays 2 times a year now. What is RFA, Beverly? Because I don't know what RFA is. Hello, Yvonne. How are you? Ping, how are you? Ping, how are you? Hello, Paul. I have pain in my feet due to diabetes, as well as pain in my knees. I have trouble walking long distances, standing in place. Oh, wow. Yeah, I went. Let me show you something. Not that I'm endorsing a product, but let me show you. Okay, I should have had this. I should have had this here for me. Let me see if I missed anything. I live with the heating pan. Around my neck works best for me. My epidural lasts from 3 to 9 months. Hi, Barbara. This is our second attempt at keto, too. I'm looking forward to the increased energy, better sleep. Dawn, I want to do a keto group so we can all get together and keep each other motivated. That's my biggest thing, is keeping motivated and staying on the plan. Radio frequency ablation. Oh, okay. Yes, that's what he did. I'm guessing it's what you had done. Yes. Unfortunately, the nerves always grow back. Neck pain as well as my feet. I was praying for it. I'm going to start keto, but lately, as soon as I wake up, I crave bread. I know. Okay, so yes, the when I went in that time, the first time, this was 2 years ago. He went in first. They did what's called a facet. They just put in the numbing agent to see how long it takes effect. The first time, 8 hours, because you have to mark. You have to take a calendar of your pain. So I started at 10. When I had the facet done, it went down to a 2. Another hour, it was still a 2. Another hour was at a 3, and then it just kept growing and growing. So then I went in and he did the ablation, which they burned the nerve apart. He said that's only going to last 6 to 18 months. 2 years. I'm on 2 years. So he said that's fantastic. Obviously, when the nerve grew back, it didn't grow back the same way because the pain is different. Okay. So now when I went in for the facet, he did it on the upper back. I go in Friday. He tells me what's next. Like I was saying before, during December, as a lot of you know, I went back home and Sandy pushed me down the stairs. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Ripped my meniscus on my left knee. So I didn't go to the emergency room or anything in New Hampshire. I waited until I got home and waited for an appointment to see my doctor here. 2 months later, had an MRI, whatever. He says, okay, you tore your meniscus. I said, okay, it's killing me. What can you do? He gave me an injection. The injection did nothing. Nothing at all. So I think it was 4 months later. Well, actually, 2 months later, I went back in and he says, there is something else we could do. He says, although insurance is going to be very difficult, it's like, I don't know, $400 out of your pocket. He says it's a series of 3 injections, blah, 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 blah. He says we have to call and get it approved first. So they called, couldn't get it approved. Insurance says we have to wait either 6 or 8 months from your last injection before we can approve anything else. So I said, okay. And I asked the doctor, I says, what is the injection that you want to do? And he told me, and he says it's kind of like WD-40 for the joint. I said, okay. So they wouldn't approve it. So I went on Google and I looked it up and I saw what the main ingredient was, which is hyaluronic acid was the main ingredient. So I did some more research and I said, well, is it MSM? Is it chondroitin? What is it? What can help? Let me see before the chat goes crazy. Insurance makes them go through all steps and treatments you have failed. Yes. Yes, Don, getting through the first days is hard. I love how insurance companies decide treatments. I know. Look at my last name. Giving up posture is most important. All right, hold on. So I looked at all sorts of stuff, and then I found that there's companies out there that sell something with a lot of hyaluronic acid in it. I tried Doctor's Best, and I did a 30-day bottle. Didn't really do anything. Then I found this one from Purity Product. I am not endorsing the company. This is not paid by them at all, because my sister-in-law is having problem with her knees. So I said, I'll let you know. And the doctor's one didn't help. This one, 100 milligrams of hyaluronic acid and collagen, whatever. After the first week, I did notice some difference. So this one did help. This is Purity Products. If you're into AM radio, they're always on the radio Saturday, Sunday mornings, or very, very, very late at night. I forget how much the bottle was, but after the first week, it did show a little difference. So I've been taking those ever since. I used to be learning how to control portion size, not eating. Yes. Yep. So, yeah, like I said, it's difficult. It is very difficult. But I didn't, like I said, I didn't know about pain management for, my God, my whole life until, like I said, 6 years ago, 7 years ago. And even, my son has a herniated disc degenerative disease from an army injury. And the VA even has pain management people. Tried that. I tried that, Yvonne. Didn't do it. Didn't do it. I needed to find something with a high dose of that hyaluronic acid. Put it this way: if this is what they are going to put in the injection, I'm okay with taking it pill form and not spending $400 for an injection. My meniscus is still torn. It is still painful, but this has taken off a lot of the. It's eased the pain a lot, I should say. Degenerative disc disease is in my back issue too. I was waiting for you to say hyaluronic acid. That stuff is amazing. We used it to inject our horse hawks every 6 months. Wow. She would be in pain. Yes. Yep. Bursitis in both hips, tip of arthritis in hips. Wow. Wow. Yeah, so there's, like I said, I started to talk about this weeks ago, and people in the chat, well, I have this issue, I have that issue. And it's like, before you know it, most of the people that are reselling, they don't work a full-time job. They can't stand on concrete 8-10 hours a day. And they're reselling because they're home-based and they have to pay their bills. So they're reselling and they're in pain. And it kind of like woke a lot of people up in the chat, said, wow. Just didn't know that. I didn't know that. I have a food nutrition degree and I'm training my metabolism. Wow, Barbara, I didn't know that. Remember, that's the same stuff they put in face cream, right? The other one is, Yvonne, the collagen is. But see, Barbara, now that's very interesting of you that you have that. Because I'm hearing, and I don't want to knock anybody, but there's these diets out there that people say, oh, now I'm a coach. And I kind of take offense to that because my friend also is a certified nutritionist and exercise person. I forget what they call it. What's the technical term? And he went through, years and years and years. And all of a sudden, because this person is losing some weight, they're a coach. They're a health coach or whatever. And it's the plane. It's the multi-level. Was it multi-level marketing scheme? So I do take offense to that. I don't say anything about it. I just take offense to it. I was hit by a truck when I was 20, slipped, bulging and herniated disc in, wow, fibro and drug foot. Wow. Very sorry, Beverly. A lot of those diet plans and coaches are pyramid schemes. The plane, like we used to call it back then, Lisa, is the plane. Those coaches are part of MLMs. Yep. I can, I'll share with you here. Photos. Okay. Share screen. All right, this is my neck. You see, like this one's coming out a little, but you see this one is like way out there, and this one is way out there. Hello, Jennifer. How are you? This is my spinal cord. So these two discs are really squeezing the spinal cord. That's what, and see, this one's starting to come out a little. And the funny thing is, when I went in originally, the doctor would say, "Well, were you playing football? Did you have a car accident?" No, nothing. It just started to happen. Now, I did have a real bad car accident when I was 16, and their response was, well, it could be your body catching up with you. And I didn't want to believe that, but there could be a little truth to it. But yeah, I was, like I said, I was amazed that one time we were talking and people were saying that, well, I suffer from this, I suffer from that. And before you know it, it was like 3/4 of the people that were in the chat are all suffering from pain. And I was just wondering how people are dealing with it if you are going through therapy or whatever. I saw, see the 6, I think it was 6 surgeons. And there was a couple that they have this God complex, how they could be. One I almost wanted to whack. And the last one, the guy was extremely honest. And he said, "Listen, I'm the best at what I do." And the funny thing is, the machinery here in Central Florida is amazing. I mean, when I sat down and had the thing done, the computer was telling the doctor, updates. The computer was. So it was amazing. But the surgeon said, "I'm the best at what I could do." He says, "I can go in, pull the disc out, put the plate in." He says, "But I only have to treat you in another 5 years because of your age." He says, "Those discs are not going to move." He says, "Your head's going to move. Your body's going to move. You're going to do some other damage." He said, "I'd rather you see this person and have this thing done." And that's what I did. And I mean, I was grateful for his honesty about it. I have fallen 6 times about 6 weeks. Wound care, PT were coming to my home 4 days. Wow. My degree is Bachelor University Studies, emphasis on food and nutrition. That is excellent, Barbara. That is really, really good. When medical weed is legal in North Carolina, many people will suddenly have chronic pain. Yeah, that's one thing too, Adam. And it's kind of funny that you say that because when I went to see all these doctors and surgeons, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I said, I'm taking whatever they're giving me, and it's just barely taking the edge off. You know, almost 3,000 milligrams of ibuprofen, and my God, um, what does they call the other stuff there? I forget it. I have it all. Nothing, all the way up to I forget some of the other drugs or whatever, but nothing. So one doctor, well, actually two surgeons. Well, why don't you try marijuana? And it's like, really? And so when I went home, I went to the dispensary and I said, do you have anything that would help me take pain away, but I can operate, function, without being Bluto out of my mind? And she said, yeah, try this. And it just helped me get to sleep, which was a benefit also. Well, my body caught up with me. Now it keeps running me over and over again. They do, Lisa. That's what I was just saying. They do, but when the surgeon didn't recommend it, and now I asked the doctor. I asked the guy that's doing the thing now, and I said, "Listen, I don't want to go through this every 2 years for the rest of my life." And he said they're working on getting something approved where he can go in, extract the disc part that's hitting the spinal cord and filling it with stem cells. Now, I did have stem cell treatment on my Achilles tendon years ago, and I got back 75%. So I don't know. I might be interested in that. I'm not restricted to my walker or wheelchair, period. Wow. There are so many. That's true. I don't get a thing. I smoke most of my life, never helped with no pain. Maybe you didn't know it did, Jen. Maybe you didn't know it was helping with pain. Maybe you didn't have pain at the time. But it causes an increased appetite, so could not help people with pain or overweight. Yes, Mom. Medical doctors aren't cheap, though. At least one by me cost $400. Wow, Lisa, when they told me that there was one in Orlando and I went, it was $142, and they guarantee your card to get your card. And he says you have to have a real good. And I told him, he says, "Oh, no problem. You'll get it, no problem." It's definitely good for eating and sleeping. Just buy it off the street. It's cheaper. Oh, bless you. Yeah, that's what my son tells me too. But when I went, it's kind of like you go in a doctor's office. God bless you. You kind of go to, it's like a doctor's office. And I said, listen, I don't want anything really. There was a guy next to me. He says, I want this. I want the bud. God bless you. And I mean, these people were really into it. I said, I just want something that will just help me take the edge off. And anyway, they give medical marijuana to cancer patients to stimulate their appetite. Is not a good idea. People who have challenges walk away. That's enough now. I won't try them. All neurosurgeons I've seen do not qualify for surgery unless chemicals in it. I've had this removed. Could have. Bless you. I had to have this removed, or I could have lost. Oh, wow. There are like 3 pot stores in my small league. All right, will ya? Yes, I still haven't gone. Wow. I'm near Clearwater. Cheapest is $300. Wow. Yeah, they're all under $200 here. I got quotes from 2 or 3 of them. But then there's no use for me. I just go home and it's everywhere. Hey, Stephen, how are you? That's it. I'm not get out of here. Hey, Landshark Picker, how are you? My issue with marijuana is it makes people lazy and unmotivated. If they do it every day, especially if they're teenagers, I meant not everyone. Yeah, very true. Very true. But yeah, I mean, how are you going to yell at someone for sneezing? They can't control that. Allergic to me. No. I mean, you say God bless you once, twice, 3 times. That's enough. But anyway, yeah, talking. So the other thing about I did this video this last night. It played this morning. I thought I set it for 9 o'clock tonight. It played 9 o'clock this morning. Probably didn't include the 75, the state charges for the card. Yeah, it was everything. Probably because there's so many here, Lisa. There must be 3 in Kissimmee. There's 2 down the street. They're everywhere. Everywhere. Now I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I hate when that happens. And I've had like 4 coffees already. I should be wide awake. Anyway, yeah, so I wanted to put that out there and see what, like I said, it's bad that everybody's dealing with this stuff. Well, all of us are dealing with this stuff. But I did a video this morning, last night, and I scheduled it where I scheduled it for 9 tonight. It went off at 9 this morning. I get the thing, hey, Paul's live. Oh, damn. So someone got a birthday tomorrow. Hi, Craig. Happy birthday. And I'm looking at him saying, oh my God. I was joking. I says, I know the camera puts on 50 pounds, but I must use the camera that puts on 150 pounds. So I also helps enjoy concerts. I need to get back on the keto. I definitely need to get back on the keto. And because it worked great the first time I did it. And at least it's, I guess we want to call it a normal thing. I'm not eating cardboard food that I call I don't, it's just, yeah, bread's tough because you can eat eggs and you can eat bacon, but I'm a dunk guy. I like to dunk toast in my eggs. So I haven't had too many eggs. You do know a shit ton of our buyers are on disability. Ask if they can pay after the 3rd. I don't get that. Beverly, what did I miss? You know a shit ton of our buyers are on disability. Ask if they can pay after the 3rd. I'm lost on that one. They have keto bread now, don't they? Yes, they do. And they there's a great amount of recipes for I'm just seeing now for keto, to make your own keto bread and stuff like that. And Walmart, because I do a lot of my grocery shopping at Walmart or Aldi's. They're both carrying the almond flour. They get their disability checks on the 3rd. Oh, okay. But Beverly, I'm not doing any sales. Yeah, I'm not doing any sales. So, but if people need time, when I do the sales and stuff, if people need time, I sell them. Just tell me, and I understand. I have had bad sugar addiction that I need to overcome. Last time I did keto, though, I ate eggs so much that they now make me feel sick when I eat them. So maybe now, Dawn, it's just a different way to cook them. Excuse me. Is on the 3rd Wednesday every month. Yeah, Lisa, remember I was talking about trying to find out how to do disability. I'm going to retire in a year and a half, so Sandy says it's not worth it to go forward with it. I talking about keto and stuff, I bought some cod the other day, and I never cooked fish, or I don't remember the last time I cooked fish. And I cooked some cod, and I had blackening season, so blackened fish, because last time Sandy had me try mahi, it was blackened, and it was extremely good. I had never had it before, and I just had a couple of forkfuls, and it was good. So I said, let me try it on cod. It was awful. It was awful. What? Yeah, I do like haddock. Trying to find haddock here in Florida is ridiculous. Cod was bad enough. I had to buy it frozen because I didn't go to the fish market in Orlando. But it was very salty. So maybe if we get a group of us together for keto, maybe it's something we could trade recipes and keep each other motivated. Let me turn my phone on and show you something here too. Like the buddy system. Because I do have to start it again. I am a fat F. I'm a fat effer. I'm a heifer. And it sucks. It just sucks, I'm sick of it. And Sandy tells me all the time, she says, maybe you'll feel better if you lose weight. I know losing weight is tough. Oh, we do chickens too. The eggs were mostly breakfast, but looking after the options. All right, so everyone that's interested, where is it? Where did I put you? There it is. Maddie, stop. No. Getting a FedEx. Maddie, come here.
There's no one in your contacts named Alex. Whose contact info are you looking for?
I'm not looking for anybody's. I got a delivery coming in of model kits, I think. All right, Maddie, stop. Maddie, stop. Maddie. See what I go through? Just because a truck pulls up to the door. Okay. You see that app right there? No, maybe. SENZA. All right. SENZA. That's the app I was using for keto, because you just put whatever you eat in there, and it keeps track of everything for you. It keeps track of how many carbs you're having, how many proteins. Um, Hello, Swamp Picker. How are you? And the nice thing about the app is, let's say you want to eat something and you're not sure, you can scan the barcode, and 99% of the time I scan the barcode, the information's all in there. So it keeps track of your macros. Like, all right, you've reached the limit on your carbs, you've reached the limit on this, you've reached the, you need more of this, more of that. And I contacted them once on the app, and I said, listen, I'm only down, it's been 3 weeks, I'm only down 10 pounds. What do you think? Am I doing something wrong? Am I doing something right? So I didn't think, I said, it's an app. No one's going to get in touch with me, whatever. After 2 days, they got in touch with me. They said, it looks like you're not eating enough fats. You have to add more fats to your diet. So I was amazed that they answered. Do chicken too. Are you a heifer? Yeah. Thanks, Jen. Crap. Look at your Social Security statement. Disability is often more than retirement amount. If you reach retirement age while on disability, you get a high. Really? But I think with disability, Lisa, you need so many credits, and I don't have enough credits. That's the other thing I found out. Since we moved to Florida, I have never found orange found orange roughly, and it's wonderful. We got it in North Carolina easily. Just kidding. Big gal here too. Paul, I would be interested in a small group. Would it be on Facebook or Instagram? I am not too much the Instagram person. People are sending me Instagram messages, and I'm not getting them until 3 weeks later if I happen to go on Instagram. I don't think I can do. You can, Jen. Yes, Jen. It's just, and I've always knew that my body works better with more protein. Always knew that. Because I'm picky about food. I don't like trying new things. But maybe if you're cooking them yourself, you may be interested. You don't have to do keto, but lowering carbs like Atkins definitely helps. Senza, yep. Have you tried Costco for orange roughly? I don't know what orange roughly is. Swamp Picker. Right, I'm on Social Security disability only. Mine isn't bad. It was very high earnings before my injury. I use my fitness. I used to use that, but this one is fantastic because it has all, like, everything you need to know. Can we do a private YouTube group? Yes, that's what I would like to do that. I'm trying not to get hung up on macro precision, at least not until the weight loss stops. You can make it as is a fish, I think. Oh, you can make it, Dawn, as technical or as basic as you need it. Just with this thing, it does so much. Like I said, everybody should just download it. It's free. There's no charge for it. They give you recipes. I've been buying some books and stuff like that on it. And they do give you recipes. There's people on there, but I just, all right. I just think that if a bunch of us get together and we can motivate each other, and because motivation helps when two people do it. It's like, hey, did you do this today? Did you do that today? Like, I didn't go to Dunkin' this morning. I took Maddie for a walk instead. Normally, I'd take her down and go to the field behind Dunkin', and then I pick up a coffee. Unfortunately, a donut. But yeah. So if people are interested, it doesn't have to be perfect keto. No, I mean, but the thing is because I think when you start losing and seeing, that's motivation also, Yvonne. It was for me, because I would tell Sandy, "Oh, I can't do that because that's not on the plan," or, "Oh, I hit my whatever already," so now I need to do something else. Just little things like having a bunless burger. Yes, orange roughly is a fish from Australia. Oh, I have never heard of that. Never heard of that. The other thing that Sandy and I have never, both of us never had, is salmon. No, I don't want to. I don't want to do dirty keto. My impression of dirty keto is eating bunless cheeseburgers and shakes. Well, no shakes, but cutting out the many carbs. I can be adding fats to feel full. It's pronounced Ruffy. Yeah, like if you all know Picky Nikki, she's like really heavily into keto. And one time I did the keto show, and she came in and talked about it. And I too, I would go to McDonald's and get a not a, what's that breakfast sandwich, ham, egg, and on an English muffin, egg McMuffin. You can order it without the muffin, but I would get the sausage McMuffin with egg, take off the muffin, and break it up, and Maddie loved it because all the cheese would stay on the muffin, and I would just eat the egg and sausage. And they have that in the app. It's just sausage McMuffin with egg, no muffin. It's put right in there. I mean, like keto shake. Never had a keto shake, so I don't know what that is. Probably a protein shake, I would imagine. Never had salmon. No, it's full of omegas. So good for you. Delicious. It's my best opinion with the teriyaki marinade. Yeah, I have to try it once, but I'd hate to order it and then not like it. I mean, mahi, I would never order it myself. Sandy does, and I just try a forkful here and there, and it is good. I have a couple of pieces of cod left, and I have to wonder how to cook them. Along with a nice roast, we barbecued a huge salmon. Oh wow! Even the kids loved it. Yeah, I just I see smoked salmon all the time. I see salmon and stuff. It's like I never had it, but I did find out, and I haven't had it yet since. But lobster's good on keto. I could do lobster breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. No salmon. I'm surprised. I really don't care for fish, but salmon and orange roughy are both delicious. Really? I guess I don't know. Is it a New England thing? Haddock and cod were the only fish that we would have. Down here, it's tilapia, which I find that it's, what do they call it? The bottom feeder of fish. That's the cheapest and worst fish. Um, that's everywhere here. I don't think I've had that. Never had catfish. And the people tell me, "You're in Florida, you never had catfish?" No, no. Just haddock and cod. But yeah, if you're interested in doing, I'll find out how to do a group thing, a group chat, or Go to Aldi's and get a small piece of salmon. They even have pre-season. I see that all the time. No big waste. That's true. That's true. Oh, tilapia is everywhere here as well. Lots of Asians here, and they love tilapia. I never had orange roughy, but I've never heard of it. That's true, Renee. Because I do like getting. I don't get my meat at Walmart. Never, but I do get it at Aldi, and I do see that they have seasoned pieces like that. All right, Don. Yeah, halibut. That's the other one. Halibut. Yeah, I think Sandy's even had shark. Um, I don't know to that. Or tuna. You know, the big tuna. Tuna. They cook it like a steak, and the shark they cook it like a steak. Sprouts has good fish. Never heard of Sprouts. We do have what's they call it. What is it? Bar Harbor Seafood Wholesalers, and in Orlando, they serve or they supply a lot of the seafood restaurants and stuff in the area. And yeah, me too, Don. Me too. And they have a market. Well, it's just a small. My bedroom's bigger than the place. They have cases with fish, lobster, everything there, and then they also serve lunch. The fish that they cook, and so yeah, but I just haven't gone in a while. I'm in. Just give details. Cali seller, Luzon keto is very admiring. Oh wow, okay, yeah, a lot of people do. A lot of people do. I only like mild fish, so maybe I'll see if anywhere sells orange roughy. No clue. Yeah, that's funny. I've never heard of it. Never heard of it. Let me see something here. I don't know how to spell it. Oh my god, it's an ugly fish. Ugly. Wow. Iceland, Pacific Ocean, Chile. Wow. Yeah, ugly fish. Ugly fish. Oh, I love that. Could do that all the time, Adam. Haven't tried Trader Joe's for because the store is about 45 minutes away. Yeah, we have one that's an hour away from here too. Me too, Renee. I'm right there too. Sandy, not too much on that one, but I'll have spinach, broccoli. I've only eaten chicken and fish since I was 14. If you have a fish market, take advantage of it. Tuna patties from the keto style are delicious. Have a hard time in the seafood section of the grocery because many of the sheep had their heads. Mahi is an ugly fish too. Yeah, I've seen that. I love them smothered with butter on keto is okay. Butter, it's amazing when you start keto and you get into it and you get like, I can have butter, but then I can't have bread. So what do you put butter on? Everything. You can have cheese. There was this one salad I've made over and over and over again, and it's very, very good, and it is keto. You get I love asparagus too, Yvonne. I'm not putting butter in my coffee. People do, Beverly. I found that out. People do. I find the Asian grocery stores have the freshest fish. Tried some places, love it. How to cook it, eat it regularly. What was that? Once again, I forgot what I was saying. Beverly, it's so delicious. I'm drinking butter coffee right now. Wow. I have become lactose intolerant since the last time I was on keto, which blows. I don't believe in special diets like keto. It's not a special diet, Jen. Like Sandy and I was last year, we went to a nutritionist. And her thing is you should eat paleo style, which is live things. Basically, it's almost like being a vegetarian. Keto is just different. Keto is just taking out the sugars and stuff like that. Hey, Tommy and Des, how are you? New laser engraver, nice. Sandy wants to get one of those. Showed a couple of videos on what you could do with that. Have become I love fresh conch salad. When the Caribbean, we watched a guy like the Caribbean. Yeah, I've had conch once. It was very, very good. Unless you are comfortable eating like that your whole life. I don't think it's being comfortable. I think it's just learning the right way to eat, I guess. My cousin took on the school zone. Now he's doing all right. I don't know what that is. My dad had healthier. He went keto, lost 100. He's healthier. Wow. Yeah, I have to start walking and exercising. That's for sure. Definitely have to do that. But yeah, so if I'm not saying if whoever's interested, I'll have to see about starting a group page somewhere where we because I don't think you can do it on YouTube. You used to have one for my agents a while back on Facebook where we could share files and stuff like that. So this way, people could go in. People could go in and share recipes and stuff and just put them in the file section, and other people could grab them and say, share between each other, basically. But MK, if you have some bread once a week, shouldn't be bad. No, they call it a cheat day, Adam. Hello, Sam. Thanks for checking out the show. I could not cut out all the stuff keto wants you to. I don't think they want you to cut out. Well, they want you to cut out sugar, Jen. But then let's say you use the app and you've hit your fat level, then you're all done with the fat for the day. But maybe your carbs are too low, so maybe you need to eat something with a little carbs. Maybe your protein is real low, so you eat a little bit more protein. Yeah, I always learn that, Don. I try not to have much of that at all. Pain and diet, I guess, Samuel. But yeah, a Facebook group would be easy. Yes, it would, and I think that's the only way to share amongst each other, Renee, to share files and stuff like that. So, like in other words, if I jot something down, put it in the file section, then only the members could grab it and then share. Like, or if you have a recipe for something, um, then you could put it up there and we can all grab it and share alike like that. And then corn is so artificial. Oh my God. Is it ever, Yvonne? You know, you always hear people talk about way back in history, way back in history. Um, Oats and stuff used to grow 10, 12 feet high. Now they 3 feet and they do them, you know, they take them out, they process them because they add so much crap to them now that they'll never grow like that. There's so much crap in them, the wheat and stuff like that. I definitely understand cutting down on certain foods, but I just think it is bad to do drastic things because it's so hard to maintain. I don't Jen, I don't think it's drastic, to tell you the truth. It's just say, well, you know, my body doesn't do well with that. If you go vegan keto, do you have to drink olive oil? All the people on keto I know rave about chaffles. So is it only for people who are doing keto or any type of diet lifestyle change? I don't know what you mean, Yvonne. I get what you're saying. Good thing with keto, though, was it the only thing I've tried that it didn't leave me feeling hungry all the time. Yeah. Watching the clock, waiting for the next meal. I've drank olive oil. Wow. Yeah, I don't know what that is, Yvonne. I've heard of it, I think. I just don't know what it is. Waffles made. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. All right. So if you're all interested, give me a while to come up with something. I've reduced my time on eBay by putting more things on auction again. I find that if I just do some 5-day auctions, that I don't have to maintain, because remember before I was spending a couple hours a day on my items, tweaking titles, this, that, and the other thing to get them sold. Now I'm straight auction. I do have a couple of items that are not auction, but I'm straight auction. So I have some free time, but in that free time, I'm trying to pack the house. Meaning when I'm not hungry, I'm much easier to stick to. To be honest, any diet that requires a lot of preparation and huge changes, I'm not going to do. You can do it, Jen. Don't look at it like it's now. What is that called? What did Anthony Robbins call that? Limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs. A diet that requires a lot of preparation and huge changes, I'm not going to do. So, it could mean being healthier. I'm not going to do it. Limiting beliefs. This way we could motivate each other, Jen. And I don't know. You could. I've never seen you, so you could weigh 105 pounds soaking wet. I don't know. Maybe you don't have to. I bought a few of your items, Paul, when you had the clearance sales auction. Oh, I have. If you still have my, If you still have my eBay, uh, if you still have my eBay link a dink a doo that I'm gonna put up because I found it again. I have found it. There, I just put it in there again. I feel that. I hate cooking. Now, see, I love cooking. I love creating different things. I'll tell you something that I made the other day a couple of times. I called it mush. I asked Sandy, I said, "You want some mush?" She said, "No, it looks awful." I didn't want to. I have a mandolin, to it's called a mandolin. If you know anything about cooking, shreds food. I didn't want to grab a cabbage and shred it myself, so I just bought a bag of cabbage, shredded for coleslaw. I got a small pack of very lean meat. Cooked the meat a little bit, just made a little patty, squashed it down, cut it up, cooked it, added some mushrooms because I love mushrooms. Got the shredded cabbage, threw it in the pan. I bought this Thai chili. It's like an Asian Thai chili sauce. Put probably 3 tablespoons in. Cooked it all up. Fantastic. Loved it. But it looked like mush. So I said, "San, you want some mush? That's very good." And she just looked at me like I had 10 heads. Let's see. It can be complex, it can be relatively. We found we're easily doing more prep on keto than we were before. I like to eat out too much. It makes my life easier. Could mean getting off medication. That's very true. That's very true. Sorry, just being honest, but I definitely do eat better for sure. I definitely could eat better for sure. I hate cooking too. And feeling better, less pain in knees. Yeah, that's the big thing too. Is I'm hoping that it. Yeah, I mean everybody. My buddy had the operation. Lost 100 pounds. I feel great. I don't snore anymore. I got so much energy and stuff. I just don't think I could do that. Jen, isn't eating better a change of your diet? Your boyfriend? No one I have to do said fast. No one. I have to do it still, or I just buy fast, easy things. Some stuff, though, is just like that cabbage thing that I made was delicious, and it was so easy. You pack of fresh mushrooms, the box that they have sliced, like the giant portobellos there, whatever. Took half a packet of that, fried them up a couple of minutes. Then put the cabbage in, a couple of more minutes, drizzled the stuff on it. Beautiful. Learned to love it. He is Mexican. He cooks, but usually eats what he cooks because I don't like trying new foods. Love fried cabbage. Plain food, steak, chicken, pork chops, mac and cheese, potatoes. See, now potatoes is a no-no on keto. I learned that fast. And sorry, I don't do many potatoes anyway. But right there, steak, chicken, pork, you can eat as much as you want. Another reason I love keto, because love steak. Destiny has been making an awesome Puerto Rican style rice. See, no rice on keto, which is okay because I never did that much rice. I don't mind light mushroom flavoring mix, but can't stand the texture of mushrooms. Oh, I've always loved mushrooms. Always loved mushrooms. So what I'll do then, because I'm getting closer to the time where the time is the time, and so I'll work on finding out about that. I have to make some calls, but I'll work on finding out about that. And like I said, we'll do a motivational thing and keep it between us. And who knows? We'll see if we can keep each other motivated and doing it and share some recipes and stuff. Get Picky Nikki in there because she knows everything about it. She's been doing it for so long. And maybe Barbara Bustamante with her degree in nutrition and stuff. I think it can be awesome. And we'll get the two Jens to join. Kicking and screaming, we'll pull them in. Excuse me. So with that being said, everybody, thank you very much for coming in. Has anyone tried lion's mane mushrooms? Never heard of them. Never heard of them. I'm hearing people are telling me about some foods I've never heard of before. But yeah, so everybody, thanks for coming in. Please like, share, subscribe this to the channel. And thank you for watching. Thank you for watching on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch. I appreciate everybody. No, found one in the woods. Adam, it was crazy looking. Shamrock Pixie. I've only tried supplements, Adam, for my poor brain. So I will see everybody tomorrow, and have a great one. That's the end of another great show, everybody. Thank you very much for coming in. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Hope you even learned a little something. And as always, thank you for your support. And please subscribe to the channel for more great content like we did have today. And Maddie, do you want to tell the people goodbye and have a great day? Good. Come here.